Thought I'd do a bit of a follow-up on the Surefire 100 round magazines. We finally took them out to the range today to shoot them. We didn't get a lot of range time in, but we did shoot them and passed them around, let people shoot them in different rifles, and 100% good to go. Didn't bring an SD card for the camera, so not a lot of video from out there, but we'll include it in this video, what clips we did get. And so far, all thumbs up. I want to address a couple of concerns that have come up in the last video we posted when we first got the 100 round mag, and people said that they were hearing about trouble with the 60 round mags. I can tell you that I own about 3 of these. The other guys on the team all have them. One of the guys even has 4 of them. We use them quite a bit. We're trying to see if they are going to fail on us, when we don't need them as critically. And so far, no problems. I've handed mine off to guys that have full auto. They've shot a lot of rounds through mine. No problems at all. We know plenty of instructors that shoot them, other YouTube channels, guys that have them. And we're all getting positive reviews on these, so I'm not aware of any credible, negative reviews on these. That transferring over to the hundreds, again, they worked flawlessly for us today. Multiple guns. I think we're all still real optimistic on the hundreds. I thought I'd put it into perspective a little bit too. Our standard 30 round magazines hold 30 rounds of ammunition. The Surefire 100 rounds of ammunition. So looking at the rounds on the table here might give you an idea of the difference in proportion here. Definitely a longer magazine, a little bit heavier. From our reports today, guys putting the fully loaded magazine or close to fully loaded magazine in their guns. It's really not that bad. It's right at the center of the weight. If you've got any kind of junk on the front of your firearm, it actually helps redistribute weight a little bit. So no real negative except for the length. No real negative reviews so far. So let's look at these two together. They both hold 100 rounds of ammunition. The Beta Mag inserts into the magazine well. And it has 2 drums that curl up on either side of the firearm. Do they get in the way of the controls? Not too bad. You can still remove the magazine fairly easily, and you can get to your slide lock and release pretty easily as well. The weight distribution isn't too bad because it distributes them equally. It's not like it fills one drum and then the other. They both fill equally, so the weight distribution is not too bad. So it inserts up and they spiral out. You can get a clear back to replace this back section. This is an older one. You can get a clear back section, which is an advantage. As the rounds come down and start to fill the drums, you can then see what kind of rounds you have left, an approximate round count. These can be heavy and they can pull on the magazine well. Really nothing different on a Surefire. It's still going to have basically the same amount of weight. It's going to be pulling on that mag well. Of course, the firearm was designed for a 20 or even a 30 round magazine, which is a heck of a lot lighter, so a lot less force on those parts of the firearm. So the same problems that this one might have from being too heavy, the Surefire will probably have as well. The other issue is going prone. A lot of people have problems with this because obviously you're not going to go prone with this one the same way that you would with the regular 30 round magazine. However, the AR-15 with a 30 round magazine is not the easiest gun to go prone with in the first place, so people are adapting to different styles of prone, and I'm sure some of those could be adapted to this one, but again, this is definitely not a firearm that's designed to be shot from a prone position. This one, on the other hand, was basically designed for the prone position. It basically sticks out a lot less than any other magazine. Maybe the 20 round magazine would be its only competition. Of course, it adds a lot of size to the sides of the firearm, which may or may not be an issue depending on what you've got going on. Now, these have been around for quite a while, and they've got good and bad reviews. There's nothing really wrong with them, in my opinion, for what they're for. Obviously, you're not going to put this on an AR pistol and carry it as your CCW firearm. The big difference, in my opinion, is this isn't even an older one, and it's still probably going to cost over $200. These are probably going to cost you in the neighborhood of $250. You can probably find them cheaper occasionally, where these are selling for around the $150 price at this point. They're still kind of hard to get because they're new, but we'll see how popular they are, if Surefire is able to ramp up and get them out in more quantity, maybe even cheaper. Where these, who knows, we'll have to see over time which one kind of wins the high capacity AR market. There's obviously advantages and disadvantages to either. The Beta Mags come with a pouch. Obviously they're bulky no matter what, but at least you are able to maybe put a couple of these pouches on the back of a pack or something. They have a place for a loader and for their graphite lubricant. As of now, I'm not aware of any Surefire pouches for these, but they did make them for their 60 rounders, so let's assume they're going to make them for the 100s as well. You do find other things out there. Another one to compare it to is this MWG 90 rounder, which is again polymer, clear back, so you can see how many are going in. It's a double stack that sort of snails back on itself once it's in the firearm. This one's kind of obnoxious because it sticks out to the side so much, but again, for prone, you're barely sticking out as much as a 30 rounder, and again, it just depends on the application if this large thing to the side is going to be in your way or not. So there's the MWG. Here is the Beta Mag, and of course once this one's in, you really don't even see the Surefire. From the side though, the Surefire, Beta Mag, MWG. Just quickly mention, although I don't have one, there was a Chinese version of a drum magazine similar to this AK-47 magazine, but it was designed for the 223 or the 5.56, and it had a feed ramp more similar to an AR-15. It was a little bit weird. However, because of its collector's value and its age, I doubt it's even in the running as a worthy high capacity mag for the AR-15. There's probably other ones out there I'm not aware of, but did have a chance to compare it with these. I'm still pretty stoked about the Surefire 100s. Not for everybody, but if it's something you've been looking for, they're here. Alright, there's our update to the Surefire 100 round mag. As always, thanks for watching.
What do you think of the weight of it?
Center balance is still good. Prone, but shooting from behind. You just have to shoot urban prone all the time, no matter what. No matter.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, weight-wise?
No.
It's also got like 8 rounds.
Oh yeah, but there's 8 rounds. On the closed bolt.
Does it? It should. Did it?
Happening. It's around. It's seat on a closed bolt.
Well, the 60 will seat with a 60. I was able to load it with just 100.
No.
So what? That's more than a 60 with the one? More than a...
The guys and gals at gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching gunwebsites.com.